This is Fey Hamadi for Professor Kasha, Art Foundation 205. Today, in this exercise, we'll be learning about color pencil techniques, bleeding and color blending, mark making and lifting. Firstly, I have some examples in here that I will show you later, but let's start first. To start off, you will need a set of color pencil. You do probably have better quality ones, but these are what I have currently. So let's start with solid color blending. For here, you'll need to pick up any color you would like, and just you'll start by light hand, push it, not even having any force on it, just slightly to have the color light. Then you can add more force, medium force, so the color will show a little darker, and you can go back at it as well. And then you can push harder so the color can show more. It can be darker. So this is how you do solid color blending. We can try even with another color. Let's try with the blue. So as I said, you start with a really light hand, not even pushing. You can see how I'm doing it. And then you can push a little harder for that medium color to show. And then you can push way harder. And you can go back as well. And now let's start with the multicolor blending. First, you can do with 2 colors or 3 colors. So let's start with the 2. So here I have chosen red. So just in a medium hand, with a little of a pressure, not really hard. And then we can do the blue on top of it. So we can create a color that we are looking for, but we don't necessarily have it, or we want that effect of layered colors. Let's try a different one with the orange. And let's do the red again. So this is how you do it with 2 colors. Now for 3 colors, you need to do the same thing, but add 1 more color. So I'm trying now the green. Let's add the red. And the blue. So it's very easy, just like that. Now for mark making, you can choose whatever mark texture you would like. You can even Google it and see the different techniques. But for now, I'll show you 3 simple ones. So you can do this style. You're just gonna push lines for outside like this to create that effect, like different lines. They don't have to be all uniformed, just like messy. And then you can try broken lines. So you're just gonna do like random lines to each other's. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect all the way. It's just different techniques with different textures. Let's try the wood effect. So just like how the wood goes, it goes like this for example. Remember, be creative, do whatever you feel like, experiment with the different color and different effect. And let's try circles. So we draw really small tiny circles by each other's. Now for lifting, you would need to go and try to just color randomly. This is really good for if you have you're working on your piece and then you started to do it, then you actually don't like how it's dark and you wanted to lighten it up, so you would lift it with an eraser. You'll go on it and see how it lifts. Just keep in mind, if you go really hard, it's hard to take the color out, but if you go light, you can lift it to a lighter color. So let's go again, so you can see it more if it's dark. And you can push with the eraser. So this is how it lifted. Let's try with a different color, green. And see how it's lifting. So I always recommend you to start doing your own palette like this, just like how I'm doing. So when you work actually on your final piece, you would know all the techniques and how the colors show on your paper. Also remember, on each different paper, the colors show differently. So cross-hatching is one of my favorite techniques to make. So you just pick up your pencil again and just do straight lines, vertical. You might want those lines to show more than usual, and then go horizontal, so it creates a texture. Let's try it with purple. So again, you want the lines to show, don't blend it, just go random lines for the cross-hatching to show. And then again, horizontal lines. And voila. So you can see here what I just did for the solid color blending, multicolor blending, mark making, lifting, and the cross-hatching. So these are examples of what I did when I was taking this course. This is the mark making I made, and the lifting, blending, and color blending. Have fun, and don't forget to do as much as you can, and try all the colors and all the different techniques to help you with your final piece. Good luck!